Hi friends, I'm going to show you a living versus non-living matching work today. So we have 4 different categories. The first category is going to be living. So these are living things, things that are alive. So we as humans would be a living thing. And in order for something to be living, friends, it has to have 7 different characteristics. All living things need to be able to take substance or food from their environment to obtain energy. All living organisms should show movement of one kind or another, and all living organisms have internal movement, which means that they have the ability to move substances from one part of their body to another part of their body. Some living organisms show external movement, which means outside their body, as they can move from place to place by walking, flying, or swimming. So those are some examples of movement. All living things also exchange gases within their environment. So animals take in oxygen and they breathe out carbon dioxide. All living things grow. So when they eat, they gain energy and they grow bigger. All living things react to changes around them. So we react to touch or temperature or light. When it's cold, we put on a sweater. Those are all reactions or sensitivity. And reproduction. All living things produce young, produce babies. So humans make babies, cats make kittens, birds lay eggs, and plants reproduce by making seeds. So those are all characteristics of living things. The next card we're going to put down is non-living. So these are things that do not show any of those 7 signs. Those are things that are not alive. And then underneath the never living column, we have 2 categories: never living and once living. So something that is never living means that it never was alive. Once living means that it maybe came from something that was alive. So for example, butter. Butter comes from a cow. So that is something that was once living. It came from something that was once alive. Okay, so after we put all of our labels down, we are going to take our cards. So this is how we are going to organize our categories. Okay. A fossil. Fossil goes in the never living category. Airplane. Airplanes were never alive, so that goes in never living. Pearl. Pearls come from the inside of oyster shells, and oysters are living things. So a pearl goes under once living. Fire. Fire goes under never living. steel. Steel is a type of metal, which is a material. So steel was never living. Milk. Does anyone know where milk comes from? Milk comes from a cow. And cows are animals. And they're living things. So milk goes under once living. And that is the same for butter. Butter also comes from cows. So that goes under once living. Cotton. Cotton comes from a cotton plant. And a plant is something that is alive. So cotton goes under once living. Wool. Wool is made from sheep's fur. So it comes from a living animal, which means that wool, it was once living. Water. Water was never living. Monkey. A monkey is an animal. It is a living thing. A flower. A flower is a plant, so it is living. A bee. A bee is an animal. It is a living thing. A squirrel is a living thing. Paper. Paper comes from trees. That's what it's made out of. And a tree is a living thing. So paper would be once living. A bird. Bird is living. A caterpillar is a living thing. A tree. A tree is a living thing. It's a plant. A whale. A whale is an animal. It is a living thing. Rubber. Rubber is a material. It was never living. Doesn't come from anything that was living. Leather. Like your shoes or your belt, that was once living because it is made from animals. A person. A person is a living thing. We are alive, right? Silk. Silk comes from a plant, so it is once living. Mushroom. Mushroom is a living thing. It is a plant. It grows from the ground. A dog. A dog is a living thing, right? A cactus. A It's a plant. It's a type of plant. So that is living. A frog. Frog is an animal. It is living. And a crab. Crab is also a living thing. It is an animal. Once I have all of my cards, I can clean up my work.